Hey, what's up everybody? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are back playing some more Humankind. So yesterday they ended up dropping the closed beta, the June 2021, which is going to be their last open dev scenario before they release the game. But yeah, I was on Steam last night and it was like, hey, there is an update to Humankind. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So super excited to be playing it again. If you missed our last series, we got probably about halfway through the game before we kind of ran out of time in the open beta, or I don't remember, whatever the open dev scenario was last time, and so we didn't get a chance to finish our game. So hopefully this time, since I'm starting right away with it, we should have enough time to hopefully get through the entire scenario. So this time we are playing a brand new scenario they ended up dropping with this open dev. So that means it has a new map, but like before, the map is, I think, the same every time you play the game. In addition to that, they also have one additional era, which last time we didn't get through all the eras on camera, but I did get through all the eras off camera because I was kind of learning the game beforehand. Now, unlike last time, I have not played the game. I basically played it for about 5 minutes last night on my laptop, and it was heating up my laptop a lot because this game apparently uses, I mean, it's a laptop, okay? It's always going to run a little hot on your lap and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to save it. So I really don't know what the map looks like, so I'm excited for that. So what difficulty are we going to play on? Let's go Empire. I think we did Nation last time. Let's bump it up. Let's go Empire. Let's see how hard it's going to be. We are currently playing as, oh God, what's the American scientist? Einstein, I think, is who we are playing as. And remember, you can actually like go grab all your favorite streamers, even though I'm not on the list, if you connect your Games Together account, which I have one, but I just never bothered to connect it, so whatever. So let's go ahead and launch in. We went warlike last time. I'm not going to promise that we're going to go super warlike this time. I don't know. We're just going to kind of play it by ear. I really have no idea. I think I maybe want to focus on like maybe a China or an Egypt or something like that, because I've not played as any of those civs. In my own personal playthrough, I did play as the Khmer civilization, which is interesting. So I should actually mention this. If you've not seen any of Humankind, it's essentially a civ-like game where basically, like Civilization, you're going from the Neolithic era up till like shooting rockets off into space. Now, unlike Civilization, you don't pick a civilization. Here instead, you pick cultures. In every era, you get to basically pick a different culture. So there's a bunch of mix mashing. So you can have an Egyptian civ that then like upgrades into like the Mongolians, although I think the Mongolians might be the third era. But anyways, as you progress through the game, you can start getting different cultures, and you can do some really cool things because every culture has a unique unit and a unique building. Now, the other thing you can do is just kind of keep your main culture and just kind of like just upgrade it every era. So you could just stay as like, let's say, the Greek culture throughout the whole game if you wanted. Unfortunately, with that, then your unique unit's going to be kind of crap the whole game, and you won't get any of the newer units. I imagine there's going to be some challenges as the game comes out, like, hey, let's go through the single civ the entire game. But anyways, we start off here in the Neolithic era. We start with our single hunting party. Basically, our goal here is to go around, gather a bunch of food and stuff like that. And once we get 20 food, then our single unit here will actually become 2. And eventually, we can get up to 4 units in this particular army. But our goal here to get out of the Neolithic era is to either get 5 gross stars, which means we need 5 population, which right now we have 1. If we get to 5, then boom. Or we get 10 knowledge stars, or we get 3 hunting stars. Hunting stars, you can kill the elephants and or the deer that are running around on the map. Speaking of which, there is a deer right here. And also we got 1 knowledge star. I've never actually been able to get 10 knowledge stars in a single round, so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and fight you. And let's go ahead and manual battle. Now, the one cool thing here about Humankind versus Civilization is not only do you get, so when you go and spawn in combat, you actually get to control your troops, and you can basically deploy them, number 1. And you can also auto battle if you want, but then you can actually tell them where and how to attack. So, I was trying to like rotate. I don't remember, is there rotating in this game? I guess maybe there's not. So, damage preview here, we have 11 strength compared to their 8, so we should be doing significantly more damage. I don't know if they're getting a river crossing when they're attacking us here. There might be, yeah, he is getting a river crossing. I was higher than him, so I was getting a bonus damage for being on a higher attack, but that river damage was basically, and we're still doing a lot better here. Yeah, he's significantly weaker. So we're both taking damage from crossing rivers. That's interesting. Huh. But he's defending, so why is he taking extra damage from crossing the river? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out combat in this game. Civ, I'm like a master of the combat because like I've spent a lot of time in it. You know, I've looked at how all the combat works, and so, you know, I know it really well. This game works somewhat similar, but, you know, I'm not like 100% on it. Other thing I should mention is there's 3 rounds. If you don't kill them at the end of round 3, then basically it continues on to the next turn, which we would rather not have happen. So there's going to give us our first Hunter Star. Does that give us food? Yeah, it gave us 5 food. Okay, so we're gonna slowly heal, but we're gonna want to avoid combat for the time being. I think this also... What? There was food over here, wasn't there, for us to collect? So I think we want to go in this direction. The tiny bit I played yesterday, I came over in this section. There's a really cool, like, little coast over here, but I don't want to go that way. Also, there's an elephant and a spawn over there, and I would rather avoid those right now, I think. So the sages, it's a bonus resource or a luxury resource, essentially, that you can pick up and give benefits to your city once you actually plant down a city. The other thing we can do is we can actually claim a territory and actually claim this as an outpost. I'm not gonna worry about it, because we would much rather claim an outpost on a territory that has a natural wonder. So I don't know if there's anything particular special about this area right now. So we're just gonna keep walking around and see what we find. We'll take you up here, and there's another deer there. Interesting. We do have a 10 to 8, so we will fight this again. Now the unfortunate part, and I just now realized this as I did this, he is on a height advantage for us. Which is probably fine. Okay, this is what I think we do. I think we go here, and I think we run up here, if at all possible. Because there's really no way for us to defend. Aha! This is what we do. We come up here, and then we attack down. That's what we do. Boom, boom. And then we get the height advantage. Now, he's gonna run up here, but that's fine. That's fine. So now, once again, we're on equal height. So this game is all about finding, like, the height advantage on the opponent. So if we get the kill here, we will spawn another unit. So yeah, even though we're taking a lot of damage here, we're gonna be okay here. So, oh, that was a good roll there. 12 versus 27. There's definitely some randomness involved, which Civ has that as well in the combat, where there is a random roll every time you fight. So anyways, that will give us another hunting party because it gave us 5 food. Also, that's 2 of 3 hunter stars, so we are almost ready to hit the next era. And yeah, now we have 2 units here. So when we fight this combat, we'll actually have 2 units we control as opposed to just the 1. So nice, 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 nice. All right, let's go up. Because obviously, anytime you go up, is this just a regular mountain? Yeah, just a regular mountain. Gives you industry. What is that? Huh, interesting. It looks really cool, doesn't it? Okay, so that's a curiosity. That actually gave us 2 freaking knowledge stars. Nice. I'm gonna go here, just for the vision. So like I said, I have no idea where anything is on this map. Which, you know, is fun. That's part of, like, the best part about Civ. Crossing River uses, I think, 3 movement. It's kind of expensive. So the question is, do I want to basically spend my entire turn next turn coming over here? Or would I rather go this way? This land looks much more fertile, much worth exploring. Like, I think I'd rather have a town over here. But I think I'm going to go this way, just for the movement boost. Crossing into forest doesn't seem to, like, affect your movement speed. Yeah, that just costs 1. So it's not like, what are those? Those pigs? Those bears? Is that a bear cave? It's a bear cave. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Okay, so here's the sanctuary. So the sanctuary is where the animals spawn. I think if we can pillage it or ransack it. I'm trying to remember. I think if we ransack it, we get, I don't think it gives us a growth star. I think we just get food for it. Okay, another curiosity. Nice. And then this is what? Dye. Okay. Okay. And there are horses over here, which is nice. So we might want to go settle there. Interesting. We're out of movement, so This is fine. Lost souls. Your scouts come to you, breathless from exertion. Between gasps, he tells you that he spied another tribe not far ahead. He leads you on, then after giving a stop signal, you drop to your bellies, crawl forward in the brush. Ahead, a young woman, no more than 13 summers, is leading the ceremony. Her audience, a dozen or so equally younger tribesmen. Many are crying, and when you see the bodies laid out, you understand they are mourning. You know what you must do. So we can welcome these children. We will be their guardians. They will become our tribe. Spawn a army, my new army and hunting party. Chances of triggering another narrative event. Interesting. Or they could be sick or cursed. We will make haste from this place. Interesting. And we get extra movement. So I imagine this is going to come back to bite us, but it's going to give us another army, which, you know, can't really complain too much about that. So I'll take you. Now, you have no movement left, so I could send you out differently. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should.
This way.
Yeah. Because we're now at, what, 3 of 5 here in the population. I just want to go explore as much as possible. A lot more naval, it appears, in this one. Naval was a little lacking in the previous one, so we'll see. Oh, there's another deer, so goodbye, Mr. Deer. Yeah, I can't actually get him in the... Oh, because that was our entire movement because of the river. God dang it. Okay, I know what the preview is, game. I don't want the preview. I don't... Fine, just attack. Ugh. Manual battle. So... We definitely don't want you there. I keep trying to rotate the game, but apparently you can't. I think we take you and we put you here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's better because they'll be equal level. But you know what? Let's actually swap you. And then if he wants to run down there and attack me because he's a little more damaged, I would not mind that. We could also auto the battle. Okay, so yeah, he came over here, which is not to be not expected. So we don't want to go that way. Because, oh, we also get bonus from friendly units. Because that's going to put us, I guess that is equal level. Never mind. Sure, we'll do it then. Attack. So he is probably going to die on hit. Now he'll attack this guy and he'll have just a little bit of HP left. And then we'll finish you off here. So I'm one. Oh, interesting. So, you know, he ran over here. He ran over there so I don't get the height advantage. So I don't get the attack from the hill. Now, there are range units in the game, and yes, they are freaking awesome. Because, yes, you can put your range unit over there and just take a shot. It's great. It's great. So, we took a little bit of damage, but we are totally fine. And then this is going to allow us to enter a new era. All right, so I think we were the first ones to enter a new era. So, culture. Yes, thank you. So, every culture, basically, you get, oh, what are these called? Crap, I just clicked through it, and I forgot actually what it was. I think I can click... No, I can't do it. I have to actually click a culture before it actually tells me what we can do. Or what the name is on it. But basically, you get an ability, you get a building, and you get a unit. Some units are brand new. Some units you can't even access yet until you get certain techs. I think the buildings you can build from right away, but you can only get these things, you can only get the buildings and the units while you're currently that culture. So like I said, if I pick the Assyrians right now, next era I would be given the option to grab the Assyrians again, and basically you get a little extra fame, which is essentially the score. So you can get a little more score that way, but at that point, you know, my buildings and my units might start getting a little dated. Now, the thing is, next turn, if I pick a different culture, I will still get access to the ability. So the ability basically always exists. The series are interesting here. Plus 10 district fortification, plus 1 combat strength. So this is essentially just like a fortification. The Syrian Raiders, we actually have horses near us. So this is not a terrible unit. And 21 damage, I think is pretty okay right now. And then plus 1 land movement seems kind of nice. Now it says Siege Masters, but I don't think that's only siege units. Then let's see, we got the Babylonians, plus 2 science per research technology on capital. Then we can get the astronomy house. And then this is a spearman, if I remember correctly. We need iron, which we don't have. The Egyptians... gives us extra production on district producing industry. Plus 1 industry, plus 1 industry on district producing industry. Okay, gotcha. I think I understand it. So any industry producing district gets an additional 1, and then they're also cheaper. And then the pyramids give us 1 influence, which is essentially kind of like the culture in this game. It allows you to get wonders and stuff like that. +3 industry, -10 stability. We'll talk about that when we actually have a city. And then +3 industry per maker's quarter, +1 worker slot. Interesting. And then the Markabata is horses. It's a horse archer. Ooh. I will say this. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd era. I think it was the Chimera I was playing as. They had like ranged elephants, and oh my god, they were awesome. I played as the Harpians before. The runners are essentially basically the unit I have right now. They basically just upgrade to the runners. Oh, here we go. Nomadic tribe. What are those things called? I don't know what the abilities are called. Anyways, what are these guys called? Yeah, hunting. Thank you. So, I know the preview. I know the preview. What are these guys? They're just called tribes. I think they just turn into like scouts, I think is what they're actually changed to here in a minute. But they're only at 10 strength. So then the Harpians basically have them slightly better. Also they have +1 speed, which is nice. Then we have the Hittites +1 combat strength. Just all units just get +1. And then automatically upgrades regular outposts. Interesting. So your outpost, which is essentially buildings. So an outpost is at any point. So I can't build a city wherever I want. Well, that's wrong. I can build a city wherever I want, but I can only build 1 city per basically zone. So you see the little dashed lines here. So this is like all 1 little sector here. So once I put a outpost down / a city in that outpost, it's mine, but I can't essentially then build another one in there. So essentially the outpost is your city basically is what you put down before you put a city down. And then eventually you can grow them into cities. So that would basically just make it a little more defensive, which is interesting. I don't know. Can be used as a land spawn point for neighboring cities. Interesting. It's also fortified. And then you have a war chariot, which is at 23. So it's actually less damage. 6 speed, though. Dude, I'm wondering why you would not go with the range here. Huh. The +1 combat strength, though, so I guess you would technically be 24 as well. All right, then we got the Mycenaeans. Experience, yeah. Modify units. Wait, modify unit, industry costing of 25%, and you get extra experience on creating unit on city. Okay, then they got the Cyclopean Fortress. Does that not look like... It looks like it's on water. That looks freaking badass, dude. And then you're just a melee unit. Stronger when attacking during the first round. Huh. These guys are interesting. They look cool. I don't think I'm going to go with them, but they look cool. Then we have archers here. And Nubians make money are really, really nice, which is cool. Olmecs, influence, and then javelin throwers. Yeah, Phoenicians. It is interesting because I am right on the coast, man. Ooh, and the constructible buyouts by 20% is crazy because I do that a lot. Money per adjacent coastal water, +2 money per adjacent lake, traders, and then the Byreme. Or then we got the Zhao over here. Let's see, what do they got? They have horses and iron. But they don't have a lot of damage, but they're heavy cav. Stability on district, okay. I think we're going to go Egyptians. I think we're going to become the Egyptians here. And we change our outfit here, which is cool. So, and hey, we get a cutscene. I wonder if they changed these. I don't think they did. So anyways, there's something like 1 million combinations between all the different cultures you can mix and match. Now, just because you can mix and match 2 cultures doesn't mean you want to. So, you know, I'm sure that's also gonna be like another challenge is let's mix and match, or let's just randomize our cultures. You know, I don't know if there's 10 cultures per era, just like roll a D10. That would actually be an interesting one. Just roll a D10 and just play with what you get. Okay, so I need a city is our big issue. So we're gonna wanna go ahead and construct a city. And I think, dude, I don't understand what is with my armies. being broke right now.
No.
There's definitely a little bit of a bug here, which is kind of annoying. I will go ahead and manually fight because I should have no problem, especially with sitting here on the hill. And we'll go down and just absolutely murder the crap out of you. And then he's gonna have to attack up at us. 2, 3. Yeah, he can't get all the way over there. So there you go. Absolutely destroyed. Now, here's the thing. We're gaining not food now, we're gaining money, which is worth noting. I can't move this other army. What the heck? Okay. One thing I never ended up turning on here is we want to actually turn on that and the dials. So what this is going to allow us to do is kind of give us an idea of where's going to be the best location. So I want to claim this zone just so we get the horses. And the 14.5 here seems like the best territory for us to put a city. 16.6 is not bad either, though. We could also settle over here, 14.13. Is this all the same zone? Yes, this is. So I'm actually going to go settle here. I don't know if that counts. I think I have to left click. Yeah, this guy is just completely bugged. Let's actually save real quick. Egyptians turn 7, and let's load in. A lot of times visual bugs can just be reloaded. That's not a bug I've seen. And I have to say, the game's usually fairly stable. I've seen very few bugs, and I probably have 10 hours in it right now. So I'm very excited for this game. This game I'm having a lot of fun with. So I'm not going to necessarily compare it to Civ because it really isn't Civ. It's very much a different game than Civ. And I like that. Anytime you can actually control combat manually, oh, I love that. I love that. Like, that's why I love, actually maybe want to split you guys up. By the way, these guys are leveled. But that's one of the reasons I love Age of Wonders series. So I want to split just because we want to explore as much as possible here. The only problem is sometimes I right click when you're supposed to left click. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, so then yeah, you're gonna go ahead and claim the territory here. This is 14.13, and then this is gonna give us access to the horses. Boom. Now we have our first city. It's gonna take 3 turns for it to finish, which is fine. That's gonna give us a chance to go ahead and keep exploring. I'd probably go rip up some of these sanctuaries. I think they're just gonna give us gold at this point. Oh, hey, actually iron right here. Good to know. So if I ransack this, it's gonna give us 10 gold. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with this. What does the dye give us? Extra food. Okay. So the thing is, just because we have this in our future territory doesn't mean we're working it. Also, we're at the edge of the map. Interesting. Okay. We can't embark yet, by the way, either. So, well, you can pretty much know that I didn't play this map ahead of time, because knowing how this looks, I would have definitely probably put a city down there. Just because, like, we're somewhat dead-ended ourselves over here. And that's usually where you don't want to go. But we're going to want a outpost over here as quickly as possible because of the iron. Do I have enough? I have 30. How much is another outpost? $20. Okay, so yeah, we want to go found this one just so I can go work the iron. The other thing is these cities can grow into adjacent zones. So you don't necessarily want to put them right next to each other. Okay, so we did found our first city over here. Well, no, it's still working on it, but never mind.
Off we go.
It gave me the prompt like it was my first city, okay? All right, well, you're just going to have to kind of walk around this way. I don't actually need you here. Oh, I already did that, didn't I? So I'm going to send you over in that direction. And I'll send you down then. I don't need to protect our city right now because there's no one near us. So someone else ended up becoming the Harpians. Oh, we got to be careful. Oh, God. Yeah, we got to run away here. Okay, someone got a world deed. World deeds are just kind of things you can do first. If you're the first one to do it, you get like bonuses and stuff like that. I should be faster than him, so as long as I don't stop, I should be fine. Yeah, I might want to get some friends to join. Yeah, I might want to put these guys together just for protection. All right, so our first city is going to be done next turn. Good, 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 good. Oh, there's a deer there. We'll fight you. So yes, I want to go here for sure in deployment. And we're gonna do damage. 37 only took 10. So yeah, we're having no problem with deer. Oh, this guy's also leveled up too. So because of that, he gets +1 combat strength. I don't remember if like level 2, yeah, it gives you +1 combat strength. Okay. I don't know if there's an X number of levels, but +1 combat strength, you know, you're like, oh, that doesn't mean a whole lot when you have like 24 combat strength. If the combat works similar to Civ, that can actually be pretty big. But no promises. All right, so that's a little more gold. In turn. Mycenaeans got chosen. There's another deer here. So one thing to note, I can't actually, if I have you adjacent, I can't have him join into battle. You have to research the tech before you can have 2 units.
Follow me. Come over here.
2 units join into combat, or at least adjacent units join into combat. All right, so first city is done. We are currently working on our second city. Other thing to note is every city has a slightly different look, which is quite cool. This is currently an outpost. We are going to go ahead and create it into a city, which just instantly finishes because it's our first city. Now, if we had an outpost done before we ended up getting to the next era, it would have immediately become a city. So, you know, it's okay. So we can build our Egyptian pyramid, we can build a farmer's quarter, we can build a maker's quarter. So how city building in this game works is right now, you know, we're generating 15 food, 14 industry, 3 money, 3 science. And that's just because the particular tile that we were working. Right now, we're not working any other tiles. As we start growing population, which is based on our food output, so you can see in 2 turns, we're actually going to get +1 citizen. I can then take that citizen and put them in one of these citizen slots. And so if I put them here in the industry one, then, you know, our industry will go from 14 to like 20. Yeah, actually 20, because we're getting 6 per person placed there. Now you'll notice it says 020202. So right now I can only put a total of 2 citizens here in food and 2 into industry. As I add districts, that actually gives you +1 worker slot. So then this would become 0 of 3. So then I can actually have more citizens in a particular thing. Now, the downside of building districts is it increases your sprawl, which lowers your stability. The lower your stability is, then eventually you start having issues like rebellions and stuff like that, which has not been that big of a deal. There's techs and stuff that actually help you get more stability, and then sometimes abilities and districts give you abilities or wonders. So there's a lot of ways to kind of affect it. So now what's interesting is we don't have the tech yet. Okay, so we don't have the tech tree unlocked, so apparently I can't work the horses yet, because I thought we were going to be able to build the horses. If we spin up population, which we only have 1, so we can't do it, we can build a unit, but right now our only unit is a scout. So then the question is, and I think the answer is we're going to go get some food here. Yeah, I think that's the answer. Let's see with our pyramids. So it just gives us 3 industry. So we're actually going to want those near the maker's quarters. Yeah, that's a +6. The other thing to keep in mind is having adjacent districts. Like having a maker's quarter next to a maker's quarter will actually give you a bonus. Yeah, we want the maker's quarter to come over here. So I think I actually am going to put the food over here. That's a +7. That is a really sexy one. I mean, I suppose I could do that and then just do the maker's quarter there. So we are going to queue that up. I'm also going to queue this up just so I don't forget it. Now, as soon as we get 175 gold, we can actually finish rushing the building, which is awesome and like one of my favorite things to do in the game, especially when you start making money as the game progresses. Here we go. Here's technology. So we want to access horses. So give me domestication. Cool. Most of the technology units, however, yeah, whatever, okay. Iron is actually worked down there with bronze working. You can see our science is pretty trash right now, so that's going to speed up, though, as we get more and more people. People are still picking their cultures. You can see some are going slower than others. It's not really that big of a deal. Like, it's not like, oh no, we picked our culture slower than everyone else, now we're gonna lose the game. It really isn't that big of a deal. We'll go manual battle here. Once again, I don't think I want you here. I don't know why you would default there. That just seems like a dumb idea. We will start the attack with our leveled up scout. The reason for that is he does more damage. So he'll do more damage, which is going to reduce his HP by more, and then it's going to allow us to do more damage with our other unit. So anyways, he going to die here pretty quick. And that's going to give us another, what, 10 gold? 5 gold? However much, 5 gold. Yeah. I mean, I guess the bigger deal is it's giving us experience at this point. Sure. Probably should keep moving around with you. I'm still a little worried about the elephant, because he is wandering around over here. Okay, so now we have another outpost.
There they are!
I'm wondering if I should raise it. I mean, I could just farm these guys all day, right? Suppose I could. I attacked with the wrong guy first. Because I could just farm these guys for XP. I don't know if there's a downside to that. Maybe when all of a sudden it spawns out like a stronger unit. You've killed a number of units, now all of a sudden you're fighting a lion. Be like, oh crap. It's like, you wanted to be Egypt, here's your lions. Okay, so now we have a district over here. I can relocate it. I can also make another city, but I need a heck of a lot more influence for that. The other cool thing about the outposts is if, for example, I had the technology to get the copper, that's not copper or iron, that's copper. Yeah, that's copper. Where the heck's iron? I thought that's what iron looked like. Is that iron? Oh, that's iron. Okay. But anyways, once I unlock the technology for it, we'll actually be able to build that. I can't build units here, but like you will be able to do some basic buildings in there as we unlock them. I forgot what they're actually called. They're not publics. They're not districts. What are those buildings called? It's a granary is one of them. But I don't remember what those are actually called. Whatever, we'll see here in a few minutes what those are called. They have a unique name, the type of buildings they are. Okay, so we see a resource over here. We're gonna wanna go grab that. The silk. Is it actually giving us anything? No, it didn't actually give us anything, okay. Is this a wonder? No, it's mountain. And we see another elephant. So, looks like someone actually found the Mount Rama. We are equal level to fight this.
Follow me.
I don't think I want to, though. I need my other army, man.
Come over here.
I don't think whatever spawns out is going to go kill my people. So it appears as if the elephant is aggressive, but we know the deer aren't aggressive. So I'm okay just kind of letting them chill. Oh, you still have another movement. Yeah, let's go around the corner, please. And yeah, we just want to see what's over here. I'm trying to find a natural wonder because I really would like an outpost slash a city at a natural wonder. Although I don't mind this as our next city, but we'll see.
Let's go.
Meh.
Off we go.
I love the map here. It's really freaking beautiful. My only concern with the game is I'm not 100% sure that the maps, because thus far every map has been a quote-unquote scenario, which means the map is the same every time you played. So that's the only thing that has me concerned, is that you're not going to get like these randomized maps, which even if there's like 100 maps, you know, eventually you're going to kind of run into like, oh, I've seen this map before. I know where everything is. And I mean, I suppose spawning in different places could change that, you know. I wouldn't say change it, but, you know, make it a little better, but yeah, I'd rather not have to deal with that.
Over this way.
So we're just still exploring at this point. You're actually chasing me. So we might team up and go kill the elephant. We don't have enough, so I don't know what I'm worried about here. You did finish your granary. And yeah, I want as many people working food as possible, because the more population we have, the more we get of everything else. So I'm all down with that. We actually have our first society picked as well. Now, we don't actually have any civics, so Yay. But as soon as we unlock some civics, we can actually go there. So civics are basically choices where you can be like, hey, I want to be more lawful, or I want to be more religious. It's like an either or thing, and it gives you slight benefits depending on how you play. So we gained a population in Aelith, which is actually our outpost. So now you're at 1 population, which is nice. Okay, so
Come over here.
stop here.
Over this way.
I don't know where this elephant is, but we're gonna go freaking hunt him. And by freaking hunt him, probably ignore him or not find him. I can't build a unit here, right? No. And then you need 5 turns here. There really is nothing we can do. I think when we grow, I'm gonna put 1 to science because like we desperately need more science. As much as I would like to get another guy in food just so we can keep growing, I think we need him in science. So I'm gonna put 1 here, please. And that basically doubled our science. So just to get through at least some of the early tech, I think is gonna be worth it. So anyways, So what's funny about this is we don't split our guys up, which is kind of a negative because that means we're not exploring as well as we could. We're not like discovering as much of the world as we could. Yeah. But I can fight whatever, you know, we run across. So it's just this weird thing where it's like, ugh, which way do you go? I don't know. Word reach you of the Mycenaeans. Oh, hello. Interesting. Hello, Mycenaeans. So they're militaristic, they're impulsive, and they're cruel.
How high humanity might soar.
So what's cool about this game is right now we don't have non-aggression pact with them, which means I can be like, hey buddy, I see how you have 3 units here. I'm gonna go freaking kill you. And so now it's a 3v1 here on the fight, and I'm just gonna go kill his scout. What that's gonna keep him from doing is putting outposts around here and stuff like that. It's gonna make him a little mad, but that's fine. In deployments, I actually feel like I wanna put you up there just to be safe. He might actually spawn over here, but the thing is, when you're fighting another player, all you have to, yeah, know what? I'm just gonna put you here. When you're fighting another player, you don't actually have to kill their units, you just have to hold their base. So yeah, he's actually just holding the base. Oh, he's on high ground. Oh, interesting. Okay, this was a bit of a mistake then.
No mercy.
Yeah, this was a bit of a mistake. We might not actually be able to kill him. Also, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna run away.
Come over here.
And I'm gonna end my round and hopefully he comes and attacks me. I think he's just gonna sit there and defend, which to be, oh no, he was an idiot. Okay, well in that case, then we are gonna kill him. So I need you to come here and then attack across the river. Which, you know, I know that looks bad, but the reason is because we're gonna come kill him here. Okay, so we do get the unit killed. Well, that got scary there when all of a sudden, I didn't realize that was a hill there. All right, so we won. Your population gains additional war support. So what's interesting about the game is you gain war support as you're fighting them. And the only way to like lose is, I think, or for them to surrender is when their war support gets to 0. So losing units, winning battles, or losing battles, stuff like that, you know, changes the war support. All right, so we get to pick the next tech. We are going to grab, I think, calendar, just so we can work the artisan's quarter. I don't care about clearing forest. I mean, getting a warrior might not be bad. Getting an archer would be nice too. I think I'm just gonna go grab here so we can get the granary. And we can now do animal barns, which we can see what the building is called. It's not, oh, I guess maybe it is infrastructure, isn't it? Yeah, it's called infrastructure, okay. But what we wanna do first is we wanna gain access here to the horse ranch. So that we're gonna actually queue up first. And so once we get the horse ranch built, then we're gonna get 1 horse, which is gonna allow us to build all these buildings here, which is nice, nice. So for now, we're gonna wrap this episode up here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game, comment, share your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.